Let's have a second or two just to have a look across the board of who those picks may have been in those teams. Mbappe, R9, no surprises there. Six goals they scored in the round of 16. Did this Bromby side. And one thing that they won't be afraid to do, if they need to, they've got Blazek there sitting as a sub, you could say, in that three. I spoke to the coach yesterday and they went, look, we are happy to change the team. If it's not going our way, or we're struggling to create, or we're struggling against a certain play style, we're happy to make a change, and they might just do that.
They might do that if needed. We'll see early doors in this game, but that is always the option, and that's one of the great things about 2v2, especially here at the FIFA eClubWorld Cup. You can make those tactical changes, which is actually subbing out one player on the console and saying we want to try someone else.
Here's RB Leipzig early doors. It's R9 dancing in the box. What a tackle that is from Klosterman, I believe. He's done that so many times across the knockout games we've already seen today. RB Leipzig trying to stamp their authority on this tie 10 minutes in.
Already you can see from RB Leipzig, Anders and Umit, they press together as a team. Their 2v2 press is one of the best here in Saudi Arabia. They put that pressure on. They make you feel uneasy at the back. You don't have any easy way out. Where does that work best? As soon as RB Leipzig lose that ball, that pressure is on. That's something that Bromby are going to have to be very careful of when they're looking to play out from the back.
Building again, Wilfried Zaha. That shapeshifter, where's that through ball going? It was sort of in between both Mbappe and R9 there. Couldn't quite find the ball for you. You still sit there and you're absolutely flabbergasted by this team that RB Leipzig have. The Danish wonder kid, the current FIFA World Cup champion. It's a dangerous duo.
It's a duo as well, which they have that expectation. If they don't win this tournament, they're looking at each other and saying, how? What did we do wrong? RB Leipzig are looking at that duo of Umit and Anders, and they know at some point the penny has to drop and they have to bring silverware.
And there's one thing that this RB Leipzig team can't deal with, and it's going behind by a few goals. We saw that against Fnatic at the EA Sports Cup. They went down quite a few goals. I know it was maybe a one-off, but there was no word said between the two. Anders couldn't even look at Umit. And that's the thing about this team. It's all hunky-dory when it's going well, but when it's going bad, it is going terrible.
And that right there is why Bromby, they're right next to each other in these pods. Should Bromby get one goal and take that first advantage, they're going to be letting Anders and Umit know about it.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with that, because if Anders scores back against you, I'm sure he will let you know twice as loud.
I'm all for it.
Maybe even a cheeky gritty in there as well. Still goalless, 25 minutes in here. You haven't been following the action, you may have missed some of the big storylines today. Team Footwiz in the semi-finals alongside Napoli Esports, TGNIP, the newest team to book a spot in the last four. And this will be the last team name on the script for tomorrow's Championship Sunday.
It's a complete different tactical battle as well with these two teams. RB Leipzig using that five at the back, sending their wing-backs, which is Henry and Zaha, to get up and down that pitch. Whereas on the other hand, for Bromby, it's looking more like a flat 4-4-2, which means it can be really direct against that five at the back. Can you try and isolate those three centre-backs, find that joy?
There's Zaha. Just on the right-hand side of your screen. Back to R9. There's a nice ball into Rashford. Can't quite find his man. As you were saying, that's a great example, isn't it? Use the full-backs, get them wide and get them high.
Yeah, and it's actually where the 4-4-2 struggles up against it ever so slightly. Bromby have got that task of making sure they pull back their left mid, right mid where they can.
What's Anders Vejrgang known for? Step-overs. A lot of them. Back to back to back. How do you defend them? Is there even a way to defend them?
It's all about the setup for the step-overs. So if you can have that 50-50 chance to go left or right, especially on the halfway line where you can really dance away from that opponent.
Oh, here's Bromby! Speak about step-overs! It's Bromby! That will get them moving. And as we were in conversation saying about step-overs, Bromby go down the other end, they lead by a goal to nil.
Lead by a goal to nil as well. Look at that celebration.
They're up for it, aren't they?
They're up for it, and they're letting RB Leipzig know they are here to play, and they want to book that spot into the semi-final. The step-overs, you get that 50-50 chance where you can go left or you can go right as a defender. You have to almost take a bit of a gamble and say, are they going left or are they going right? Right there, we see that drive come through. clinical finish, brilliant start.
RB Leipzig looking for an instant reply. Not with a pass like that, they won't find it. Marcus Rashford will be one of their draft picks in the team. Haven't seen him for quite some time. One of those 8 players that no one else could use. Pele, shapeshifter Pele that one is. For some players and teams, has been a pick over R9 when they've had to decide. Hello. Great tracking from Klosterman, who's been superb.
Yeah, it's whether you want that more nimbleness that you can get from Pele. He's a lot more slick on the ball, but with R9, sometimes he's got that ability to just have that brute force to get past that defender, more of a physical presence on the pitch. So it's all down to personal preference on which sort of player you'd like.
Socrates, Mbappe, again, defensively sound, Bromby. And a misclick of a button there from your favourite, Milinkovic-Savic, who's great, Alex, but I don't think he's scoring from about 40 yards.
Hey, I've done it once or twice. Asking a lot there, though.
Maybe a bit later on the corner. Half-time here in leg 1. This is what we like to see here. Just a bit of an inside scoop into the booth. You can just see Coach Daniel there. Calm down. Calm it down. We know Anders Vejrgang gets a little bit irritated when it's not going his way. I actually walked past him earlier after they won their game 1-0, and Bromby were just kicking off. He said, basically, we're in a tough game against Bromby because they score a lot of goals.
They do indeed score a lot of goals, and they did exactly that. 33 minutes on the clock, the drive down the byline, the cut back off across. To step over, he could go left, he could go right. Says, I'm going to go into that bottom side of the screen and smashing that one in past the goalkeeper. Bromby showing us why they score goals, Brandon.
Why do you think they are so fluid in the attacking third and so creative? You're just looking at 2 players that are both very expressive in the final third. You know, sometimes with a 2v2 team, you get that one player that's a little bit more flary in the final third. Do you think it's just a case of both are so good all round the park?
It's all about being intuitive. One way crazy in Klenke, they don't think about what they're doing. They just go with the flow. They go in the moment. They trust each other. Should you want to go for a drive? Should you want to go for your skill moves? Drive that byline. Work whatever chance you want. They don't really think about it. They just do. When you just do on the pitch, you don't give your opponent a few milliseconds to kind of get back and reposition. When you're quick and you're precise with your actions, you get chances.
In some ways, just don't overthink.
Exactly that. I made it sound fancy.
So far, 32 goals Bromby have scored in the Club World Cup. Long ball forward on the half volley. Mbappe cuts it back. Good feed from Henry. And suddenly, this is the situation that RB Leipzig do not know how to handle when they're against the back wall. They're 2-0 down. And emotions will start to get the better.
You have to give credit there to Bromby, one-way crazy in Klenke, to just have that little fake cancel with the shot. Shimmy left, shimmy right. We were literally just mentioning how you can't think in those moments. You have to go with what you feel is best. It's about that stand-up in that 1v1 scenario. You take out the defender, you give yourself that chance on goal. The low-driven, making it extremely difficult for the goalkeeper to get to.
Oh no, this has to go! Oh, you cannot miss that! How on earth have you not hit the target, Marcus Rashford?
I'm lost for words.
Those are the moments, Alex, when they're not going your way, maybe it's not your day.
All I'm saying is if that's at home, if that's me and you playing foot champs, we're not happy with that. Let alone if you're playing in the quarter-final to book yourself a spot in the semi-final of the FIFA eClubWorld Cup. $75,000 on the line for that as well. Difficult to take.
In control might be out the window. How on earth is that shot not on target? Umit or Anders, one of the two. Here's Klosterman now looking to make it 3. Bromby with a corner. "60 minutes on the clock. Socrates. Able to find a way around. And a chance to play out.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Bromby right now in how precise they're being in that attack. They're being direct, but they're so disciplined defensively as well, pulling that left mid, right mid back, dealing with that overlap as best as they can. It's a difficult thing to do when you're playing against that 5 at the back. The easiest way for people to deal with it is go, oh, we're going to match you.
Oh, no. This is nice. Back post. Just offside. Right, this is the pause now. Whether it was cued by Bromby or RB Leipzig, let's just stay on this POV now and see if there's anything being said on the right-hand side of the screen.
You see now tactical changes coming through. Bromby playing that 4-3-2-1 where they have their forwards come back to make up that 4-4-2 to make it real difficult for you to break down. As we see, Anders turning around to Daniel, 2-0 down. He's frustrated, he's not happy there. As the coach for Daniel, you know the talent that you have in front of you with Omid and Anders. They're not used to this. They're not used in this tournament to see themselves 2-0 down. Now it's conversations to have, which right now what you're saying is, can we get into that 90th minute and can we have a conversation when the game's completely done, and then we'll go into leg 2.
Just even a goal. Goal to take into that second leg. To halfen the blow. 23 minutes left on the clock here in leg 1. Is RB Leipzig ready to get back in this time? Maybe they are. R9 wins it back nicely. What can they do from here? Socrates once and twice. R9, there's the step overs. What a save! What a big save that one could be.
Goalkeeper just came out ever so slightly there to close down that angle and make it extremely difficult to find that far post. RB Leipzig, as much as in the moment they're not feeling it, they're not happy that they're not finding the back of the net, Daniel will be saying, we are starting to create chances, we're knocking on that door. Let's keep calm, let's keep doing what we're doing. Eventually, one of these chances will fall. Bromby, though, looking to just have a few minutes with the ball at their feet, recoup, go again.
Their press has been so good as well the last 10 in-game minutes.
It's one of the biggest strengths that Omid and Anders have. The fact that we know how good they are in attack, we know how good they are in defence, but when you're playing against a team that are so aggressive in that press, it's very difficult to play out of.
Maldini unable to use that customised animation that he has just to wiggle away or turn away from any players. Bromby in cruise control still. They can get out of this with a 0 in terms of goals conceded next to their name. They're going to be absolutely buzzing. They haven't been the best defenders in the tournament. They actually leaked quite a few goals. They leaked 16 goals throughout the group stages, 2 more in the knockouts. But when you're outscoring your opponents like they do, they simply don't really care. They could be on for a third now. Surely not. What a save.
A massive moment in that tie. A huge save from the goalkeeper. Bromby, though, chance with a corner.
Corner, played short. Doesn't come anywhere. Klosterman comes on. He seems like he's been the utility man. He's certainly been in that pool of players that any team can use here at the Club World Cup.
Yeah, very versatile. Can play at full-back, centre-back, even defensive mid if you needed to. Right now, though, RB Leipzig almost need to take a leaf out of Bromby's book. They go for crosses, they go for over-top through balls, they drive, they look for those skills. If you want to try and break down this team that at the minute look relatively comfortable once they get out of that press, it's all about asking those questions of the opponent. What more can you add to your locker?
Oh no, Mbappe was nearly pickpocketed, well recovered. Milinkovic Savic there.
We also see with that formation change, Henry moving up into a more advanced position, which I'm sure if you said Henry playing at wing back, they'd be like, what? Why?
Mbappe got the pace, and he doesn't. Martinez wins that one back. This is it now, RB Leipzig, last kick of the game, really, to get a goal back. Henry step overs, there's R9. Went for the pass, was completely matched up. They will get one more roll of the dice again, RB Leipzig. Something special now, step overs just won't happen because Bromby are too strong at the back. And as it stands, Bromby in control. 2-goal cushion, clean sheet. They'll be over the moon with that. more than over the moon. It could not be a better first leg from the Danish football club.
A brilliant first leg there from Brøndby. I think if you would say to them you'd be 2-0 up after that first leg, they'd snatch your hand at it. 90 minutes away from booking yourself into that semi-final. Anders, he's just not happy, Brandon.
You can understand why. You can understand why he's not happy at all. But remember, this is the team that came back against a certain footwiz in one game of FIFA at 4-0 down. It was back quite a few months ago, don't get me wrong, but this is a team that's happy to come back when they do get a few goals behind. Let's have a look at the highlights from what we missed in the game. It was all one-way traffic, and it was probably traffic in terms of the goals that were going in.
Yeah, we saw that drive with the step over, brilliant feet, but it was all about this second goal. The footwork on this from Brøndby, that long ball into the box, just getting there on the knockdown. Now look at this, Henry, he's going one way, he's going the other, he's shimmying. The defender's saying, which way do I go? How do I stop that? You see Anders not happy, turning around to Daniel. All about that low driven as well, though. Sometimes players will go for that shot, which will try and go top of the corner, utilising low driven totally well, and then Rashford. We look at that and we say, if that goes in, 2-1, 54th minute, it's a massive, massive change in the tie. But again, though, R9, the goalkeeper coming out, closing down that angle. That's two huge chances that RB Leipzig might be saying, what did we do differently?
That goalkeeper save, is there anything done there, or was that just an AI helper?
Just come out and close that angle down and do something. You've got to be very
happy. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot better. It looks like he's just charged the keeper out there. A little bit harsh. It wasn't one-way traffic, so to speak. RB Leipzig did have big chances, and another day, Marcus Rashford, you hit the target there. Surely you hit the target. You are not missing that again. 2-0 down at the halfway point. But we have to remember, 2 legs of FIFA. 2 legs of FIFA. There's still a long time to be played here.
There is a lot of time to be played for these teams. 90 minutes of FIFA. And I think if you're Brøndby, you're looking at it and you're saying we're in a very good position. We're very happy with that first leg. Let's do the same again. But also, we know if there's 1 or 2 teams that you think a 2-0 deficit probably isn't going to be enough, it's RB Leipzig. They're very capable of going, that's all right, we'll put 3 or 4 past you now.
Especially against a team, Alex, that don't keep clean sheets. It's not in their DNA. They don't keep clean sheets. 16 goals conceded in the group stages. Like, I look across the board at all the other goals that have been let in by sides. It's certainly on the more higher side of goals conceded. You know you're going to get a chance against Brøndby, but what you've got to be is brilliant defensively.
You have, and the thing is as well, though, for Brøndby, they're going to try and shut up shop a little bit. They're going to try and say, OK, we're going to make this difficult for you, maybe put some numbers on the ball. We spoke about this in previous games. If we don't see RB Leipzig pick up a goal in that first half, when you get into that second half, you have to commit your more numbers. What does that mean for one of the highest scoring teams in this competition? Brøndby get to go down the other end and maybe get a 4v3, a 2v1. And then it's about whether One Way Crazy and Klenke, have they got the nerves to keep it and maybe send them through?
Well, Alex, these are the sort of games which gets Anders Vejrgang and Umit excited. I know they won't be saying that right now, but if they do pull it back, they certainly will be. It puts them in a position where they have to perform. They have to come out and play well. And I'll tell you one thing they'll be doing. They will be giving us a big com-nu, certainly one man will, on that booth. But we just have to see more chances created. In the first half, they couldn't create.
You have to find more. We know Anders and Umit, yes, they want that step overs. They want to be able to beat their man on that halfway line, break away and have almost that counter-attack when they can and drive that byline. But we saw it from Brøndby. Their second goal came from triggering a runner and then sending a big lofted ball into the box and saying, go on, Mbappe, can you compete with the defender here in the box? Now, Mbappe didn't win that header, but they played for that loose ball, and you create chances like that. And sometimes it is about going off maybe the script, but maybe not doing always what you do every single time. And for Anders and Umit, they need to do that, and they're very capable of it. We've got a world champion right here, and then Anders Vejrgang, which has been an incredible FIFA player in his first few competitive seasons.
Well, here we go, then. Leg 2. It's a pretty simple situation. RB Leipzig are 2 goals down to the hands of the 2-time FIFAeClubWorld Cup champions in Brøndby. Brøndby score first. Then things will get a little bit interesting. Would it be too big of a mountain to climb for RB Leipzig? Is Pelle. Then Mbappe, Brøndby looking for an early start. Marquinhos. Looks to be one of their choices in the team. Michael Ballack, that recent shapeshifter, comes out as a fullback. There's Anthony Martial. It's the first corner of the game already, 7 minutes in. What can we see here? Not that many numbers in the box, but Klosterman's on the edge of the box. He's not going to be the person to shoot, is he?
Not the man you want that falling to right there.
Sort of like gets the ball, he panics, doesn't he? I don't want to shoot.
Again, we saw that from Bromby. They trigger the runners into the box and then they go for that lofted pass, which is just giving them angles and opportunities to work. RB Leipzig have got a man that's 6'8" in the middle of the park. Not once have we seen him try and compete in the air.
You can see him compete man for man now, does get ball passed around, be careful here, goes back to the goalkeeper, cleared away. Henry so far pinned in their own half for RB Leipzig. Can we see them exploit this back line now, Bromby? Too slow on the ball. A good press from Bromby to win it back, not for that long though. We have just tuned in, this is the quarter-finals of this year's FIFA Club World Cup. Hello, Mbappe, do something here. This is nice, Mbappe still, step overs. Ball bouncing around, Mbappe is in, somehow. Squeezed it into the back of the net, it took a ricochet, it took a bounce, they don't care, they're back in the game.
They've had 2 clear-cut chances previously in the first leg, they didn't take them. This time round, little bit of lady luck on the side, but they won't care, they will take that. That puts RB Leipzig back in with a shout, 2-1. There is also, as well, from RB Leipzig, a tactical change in this, a formation switch up completely. They've carried on with that 4 at the back, which they moved into in that second leg, in that first leg in the second half, I should say, sorry. Giving them a bit more of an attacking threat.
Martial. Oh no, nowhere through. What do we say in the build-up to this second leg, Alex? You will get a goal against Bromby.
You did. It's like you knew what was coming.
Can't tell you the full-time result yet, but I'm at least trying to paint the narrative of where we could be going. RB Leipzig has that goal fueled a comeback, has it? Fueled Anders Vejrgang of it to look dangerous in the final third. Maybe it has. He's on 9. Lovely heel to heel. And Alisson, right place, right time to pick up the pieces.
The change of the angle on the run there for R9. It originally looked like he was going to the top side of the box, switched it at the last minute to the bottom side, sent the defender to Narnia, and you just think this is R9's chance. Goalkeeper, big, strong, keeps Bromby in the lead.
He certainly would have been coming back from Narnia, would he, if he was able to take it around Alisson as well. You can already see the difference, can't you? What a goal does for RB Leipzig. Confidence booster. In all angles of the pitch, winning tackles now, presses on. Omri, silly press there, comes out completely. RB Leipzig, are they on for a second? Cut back, there it is, there's Arnold, what a save from Alisson. Who might just be their MVP if they look back on the second leg.
We mentioned there, Ballack stepping up in that right-back position, trying to get in front of the attacker to try and take away and beat that press. You do that, you then leave that position for your centre-back to come over. And Bromby were going, should we go, should we not, should we stay, what should we do? Eventually, chance comes across, Alisson with a huge save.
The kick played short, one to forget about. Omri somehow had possession still, not for that long. Certainly wasn't a free kick to remember. What is going on, Bromby? You are all over the place right now. They can't deal with this RB Leipzig press. Just take a pause in the game.
Literally. I was just about to say that. Just get that ball out, take a pause if you need to, take a breather.
Grab a goal, well played there. Keeper comes out, 2 hands on it, but it sounds crazy, as we just said. Pause the game and just have a chat between yourselves, because it's frantic.
I think if you take that pause, you also take the momentum out of RB Leipzig ever so slightly. At the minute, Anders and Umit, their tails are up, they're ready. They're wanting to keep going. It's attack after attack, it's relentless. Again, centre-back steps up.
Here come the step-overs. Rashford gets very fortunate with that. Goes for a corner, or not, sorry, it's a goal kick somehow in the end there. Like it was on for a corner.
The Bromby coach is saying, please, just get to half-time. Just let me get to half-time.
As if they'll get them with a 2-goal advantage. It's not looking very promising so far. They'll do their best to switch from right to left. Nicely done this time, Bromby, just getting a foot back on the ball. Klosterman, watch that run of R9, who's in the box. He goes all the way through to Pele. Lands it down. Somehow, Omri, Pele, reverse elastico. There's Gigi Buffon of all people back there to save the day. Half time, but this game is far but done.
We saw there in the end of that first half, Bromby, they switched the ball. Instead of going back into the middle, where Anders and Umit are looking to press, they beat that channel and they went straight into the striker. If you can get through that midfield press, get up against that defence, you then give yourself that freedom and ability to get the ball wide, look for the crosses, and take the time as you need. Bromby, I think they're happy to get in a half-time at 2-1, Brandon.
This is why FIFA is playing over 2 legs. What's a different Bromby we're seeing now? We're looking at a scared Bromby.
It's very different. You're 2-0 up. As soon as they get that first goal, you know it's a different story. Schweinsteiger just getting caught with the ball under his feet. And Mbappe, he's dancing, he's moving the drive. You think the chance might have been done. Marquinhos can't clear his lines. Mbappe drives that one in. We've seen plenty of more clear-cut chances. RB Leipzig, though, don't care. They were very happy to see that one go over that line.
Here we go. 45 minutes away from possible elimination for RB Leipzig unless they can pull the game back. Bromby, as we keep saying, so much rich history in this tournament. They'd argue it's their tournament. They're the only team that's won it twice. R9, there's Bromby with a massive goal! And look exactly what it means to them all. It's time green from R9. Against the run of play, they needed that. They were hanging on for a chance like that.
Not only did they need that, they found themselves defending, trying to get out of that press, trying to just find their way into the opposition's half. They've not had a chance in that first half, right? You get to the second half and you see yourself get near the opposition's goal. To have that confidence in yourself, to step over and beat the man, but then always green time finish, saying to the goalkeeper, you're going to have to do something special to stop this. Anders, Vejrgang and Umit, they've got a big, big task on their hands.
Outpour of emotion. I think you just saw the outpour of the last 16 game minutes there with that goal, Alex. So much stress they've been under. Please keep in mind at home, $75,000 on the line for this game. The difference for some players to get a new contract next year hangs in the balance with a match like this.
They look beaten. RB Leipzig look like they're ready to go home. There's no conversations going on. They're 3-1 down. 25 minutes remaining. Bromby on the right, yes, they're looking good. The conversations are what they need over there. Right now, RB Leipzig.
No words, is there? 0 words between Anders and Umit.
Maybe it's where you've got Umit as a world champion, you've got Anders, phenomenal FIFA player. Maybe you just have that much confidence in one another, you know chances will come, but you maybe don't need to have those conversations.
R9, Ronaldinho! Trevella Green and Anders Vejrgang's on his feet! Letting them know that he is still in this game. Don't poke the bear. Do not poke the bear.
They don't need conversations, Brandon. They don't need to talk to one another. Just have that belief in your teammate that you will create those chances, you will take them when they come. This is going to show what Bromby are made of.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! Anders Vejrgang has arrived! We said they were out of the tie. They're never out of the tie. Alex, you said they were gone. I mean, I thought they were as well, I'm not going to lie.
Look, I'll take my words back, but I'm sure there's plenty of people at home who were also saying.
I was distracted for a second there. I put my head up and I saw R9 bearing down a goal. What happened at the back from Bromby there? Look, there was something that went completely wrong. The Saudis are on their feet. Their player got knocked out of the tournament about 3 hours ago, but they're lapping it up. They're loving FIFA Esports here in the capital of Riyadh.
There's one thing I love about Anders Vejrgang. He has confidence in himself. To stand up there, to give it to the crowd, to the opposition almost. The little shush telling him to calm down the ears.
Stop them. They're on a rampage. Oh my.
Within 6 minutes, Brandon, we've gone from 3-1 to 3-3.
Bromby don't keep clean sheets, Alex. They don't. Here's another RB Leipzig attack. Step overs, Mbappe. Who knows where that ball was going? It was Times Green, it was a Trivella. Corner played short. Finds it, there's the Trivella. If he wants it, didn't want it that time. Didn't really have the time to pull that one away. Bromby must be feeling against the ropes now. One punch away, one goal away from a knockout blow. Quite literally, they'll be knocked out of the tournament. Milinkovic-Savic, wrong place, right time.
Hype him up. He's great in the air. He's got a physical presence. He's not quite the man that you want who needs a fancy footwork inside the box.
This is where RB Leipzig have got you. You have to just see out this wave of pressure. Easier said than done, though. Klosterman, Ronaldinho, who has been a game changer since he came on. There's Mbappe.
Good defending.
Had to be strong, didn't he, Marquinhos?
Noticing from RB Leipzig now, they're looking to be a little bit more aggressive with getting that ball forward, the driven passes into the striker. If you can take out that midfield line, it's where Umit and Anders shine at their best.
Klosterman, back to R9, it's not going to bounce back, Carney, this time. Final 20 minutes. Honestly, anyone watching home would have thought RB Leipzig were out of this. 90 minutes left on the clock. Where's this game going?
The way the game's going is Bromby are playing into the game plan that RB Leipzig want to have. RB Leipzig just play at their best when it's a free-flowing game. It's back and forth. They back their ability in that attack every single time, and that is what we're seeing. Bromby need to slow it down. They need to try and get time on the ball. However, that's really easy to say. RB Leipzig's press is relentless. You're trying to find a spare man. There just simply isn't one.
Credit to the tactical change they made coming into this game.
I mean, it's working.
I mean, that's the difference with Daniel behind you, isn't it?
For sure.
And it was about 2 hours ago, I was just over the shoulder of Daniel. He had his laptop out and he was watching Bromby against Crow MX, going through the game, looking at just certain moments in the game, and that is what a FIFA coach can do and can bring to moments like this when you're 2 goals down. Long throw. Well, I didn't know Roy Delap was on the pitch.
I've actually been waiting for where RB Leipzig want Milinkovic-Savic to fit into their game plan, and that's the first kind of time they've utilised the physical presence from the man. He's on the run right now.
Off Storente. João Felix down for the subs. Look at the space for R9 to exploit. Big tackle needed from Virgil van Dijk. That is what he will do. Oh no, he's got very lucky there. Very lucky indeed. Chance to break. Mbappe has always got the legs. Mbappe for RB Leipzig. What a save! Corner. The pressure does not stop. Another corner to come in. one go, back to the edge of the box. Not quite. Counter-attack on the cards now. Watch Mbappe's run. Has he got the legs over Klosterman? Virgil van Dijk does get outplayed. Oh no, with 4 white shirts around him, Klosterman recovers that one well. Ronaldinho gets, again, very fortunate there.
A huge chance for RB Leipzig. Broke away, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. The green time finish, and you're just waiting for the back of the net to ripple. However, Bromby, huge goalkeeper movement to keep him in the game.
So much space. Watch the through ball. There's Mbappe. Can he turn his man? Yes, he can. They're just pressing any button to get that ball clear. Corner given away. Watch edge of the box here for something dangerous. You just when the ball goes back to Ronaldinho there, Alex, you're thinking Trivela.
It's all about that shot power for the Trivela. Sometimes it can be difficult to get the lofted one up and over the goalkeeper. Nowadays they can be a little bit more driven with these items having such high shot power.
Last 5 minutes here. Winners in the semi-finals against TGNIP that will be watching this game on. Thinking whoever we've got, it's going to be one hell of a matchup. It will be a $150,000 game of FIFA that tomorrow in the semi-finals. Keep in mind, the Club World Cup, a $1 million prize pool on the line here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Last chance of the game. It looks like it's going to Bromby. What scenes this would be if they bagged a goal now. Added time of 2 minutes. That means there's enough time for RB Leipzig to get back down the other end for one last attack. Show us a moment of magic. It's not going to happen now. Is it going to happen here? Get the ball clear, extra time. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 30 more minutes.
I'm going to give credit to both of these teams.
And 2v2 FIFA is played at the highest of level. It is so enjoyable to watch.
It's just back and forth. There isn't this...
There was a moment, wasn't there, where the game was slow.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, bang. I attack, you attack, I attack, you attack, I attack, you attack.
The game was slow when we said RB Leipzig looked down and out.
I think they heard you.
And then after they kick back off, well, it all changed.
What was it again? 6 minutes, you said?
50th minute, 3-1. By the 56th minute, 3-all.
Sounds like being FUT champs most weeks. Not when I'm 4-3 down, though. Well. Our last match here. 30 more minutes, extra time is needed. 180 minutes wasn't enough to separate these two. So back to the drawing board we go. RB Leipzig kicking from left to right. Henry finds R9. There's Mbappe! There's an incredible save! You know it's gone in! Somehow it's gone in! I can't quite believe what I've just seen. Anders Vejrgang, sit down! Sit down, he's saying, his coach. I hate to say, if there's a way to lose a game of FIFA, a fantastic piece of goalkeeper movement. Fantastic piece of goalkeeper movement. And then not to be rewarded with the bounce back. It is harsh.
It's tough. It's really tough. You see the Mbappe come through, you think it's a goal. To have the nerve to move the goalkeeper there on that goalkeeper movement is huge. It's almost a goal in itself that you've just saved from that. It's that big of an opportunity that you've managed to get that goalkeeper movement through. I'd like to see it again. Defender receives it, trying to clear the lines. Just a press again.
I love how Umi, it's just got no reaction still. Anders does all the celebrating. Umi's just worried. 4-3. Oh my days. Heartbreak for Bromby, and you can understand why.
However, Bromby very, very capable of finding a goal here.
They score. They score plenty. João Felix, what you got this time? Bromby, one more pass, finds Pogba, Elastico, he can't quite find the finish that he really wanted. Maybe wrong play at the wrong time there. RB Leipzig bang another one. Mentally, it's a big ask, isn't it, from Bromby? Frankie de Jong now finds it. Camavinga. Socrates back to de Jong, punches it into Mbappe, but it's Klosterman that's in the way instead. This is a nice win back. Klosterman has been superb.
It's a really aggressive step from RB Leipzig. Switching to that Klosterman, knowing where the ball was going and just saying, I'm not going to give you a chance for you to turn, to try and find any sort of skill move and beat that defender.
They can conclude it now. RB Leipzig can conclude the game now. Scooped up, ball roll back inside. R9, there's the step overs. Oh, it's in! No! Corner! I can't quite believe how that's not gone in. Ronaldinho, step overs, back to back. You can tell that is on the ball. Last chance of the half in extra time. Davies, Ronaldinho. It falls back again so kindly. And again, half-time extra time. 15 minutes away. 15 minutes away from a semi-final. There's moments for Bromby in this. That bar on that goal, that crossbar may have just saved them.
May have indeed. It was a huge opportunity though for RB Leipzig to put this tie to bed. The ball roll scoop, R9, fancy footwork, the fake shot stop, the step overs, take it out, two defenders. Maybe, just maybe, if we wanted to be critical, could have gone for the finesse there to open up that body to whip it round the goalkeeper. Still though, you're backing R9 to finish that pretty much every day of the week.
And there's some highlights again, as we said, from the end of the game. I love your analysis on that. In that moment, could finesse it instead. I think that was Anders Vejrgang there. He was just cooking. He wanted a direct shot.
You get into those angles and you're looking to go for that far post. Normally, when you go for the power shot, it's across your body, all right? If you open up that body and you curve it around, you give the goalkeeper very little chance to get a finger on it. Now, ultimately, the goalkeeper was beaten anyway. What saved him there was the wood. So ultimately, it probably doesn't matter. If you wanted to be ultra critical, three-time finish.
True.
But hey, I'm up here commentating. There's a reason for that.
Here we go, back on the way. Bromby are trailing in this. 4 goals to 3. They're desperate for a goal back in this one. Or RB Leipzig are going to cement themselves as semi-finalists. They might just do it now. Omri driving forward. Back to Anders Vejrgang. Reverse Elastico. Defended well by Frankie de Jong. You can just see what Bromby are trying to do there. Hang players up the field. They get to a stage now for RB Leipzig just to try and take time out of the game. There's Milinkovic-Savic. There's the chance! And that right there is a goal to send you into a semi-final. And look exactly what it means to Anders Vejrgang. Is that game, set, and match?
It has to be game, set and match. RB Leipzig, one of the fan favourites here in Saudi Arabia. Anders Vejrgang, he loves Haaland. He loves the ability to step over with him, to drive past a man and have that trustworthy left foot across your body. Umit there just saying, look, we've got the lead, we're looking good. Let's just calm it down now. Let's just get the job done.
Oh, there's a rare smile from Umit. Umit smiling. Maybe finding those that he could be on his way to win this game.
Well, FIFA, we spoke to both of these players before. Umit said, my job really mainly, we know how talented Anders is to just try and keep him calm in that booth. He's an emotional player. He likes to let you know when he's doing well, when he's doing bad.
He hasn't kept him calm, has he? He's failed at that.
He has failed, but ultimately, I don't think he'll mind because they're currently finding themselves on the way to the semi-final. 8
minutes left to play, Erling Haaland. Bromby. This would be ridiculous. We were to turn this one around. Game management now, Alex, surely.
That's all about. Just taking time off the clock, keeping the ball up in the opponent's territory, being happy to go out for a throw-in, out for a corner, just making them chase shadows.
Every bounce, every throw-in's going their way. Have to remember, second leg in this one, 50 minutes on the clock. They were trailing 3 goals to 1. Now, RB Leipzig Gaming are 5-3 up in extra time. If you missed what happened, wind it back later, because you'll enjoy it. You might enjoy a bit more of it, actually. It probably can come forward and make something happen now. Pogba finds Neymar. What a tackle, Virgil van Dijk. Just scooped the ball away from danger.
A huge challenge there for RB Leipzig. Virgil van Dijk stepping across nice and strong, taking the ball away from the opposition.
Well, Alex, what a game. The pleasure of commentating alongside you. RB Leipzig Gaming are in the semi-finals of the FIFA eClubWorld Cup. A comeback story like no other from a very special FIFA duo. Anders Vejrgang and Umit. Championship Sunday guaranteed. $75,000 guaranteed. That's what the eClub World Cup is all about.
Seeing what it means to Anders Vejrgang. The crowd